Happy Kwanzaa once again from Trey. Habari gani? Ujamaa, which means cooperative economics. This is one of my favorite days of Kwanzaa. Listen, this is all about, and I'm going to keep it really real with y'all. Okay. This is about supporting black businesses. Before you start, I don't want to hear nothing about, well, what about white businesses? What about Hispanic businesses? What about Asian businesses? What about green people businesses? Listen, I don't care about none of that. This is a specific celebration for black owned businesses, cooperative economics. I circulate resources with purpose. Okay, now let's nip some things in the bud. Today I'm gonna be a little bit more off the cuff than I have been. Okay, let's nip some things in the bud. A lot of people have a lot of different excuses for not wanting to support black businesses. Well, sometimes they don't produce good service. Listen, how many times have you been to a grocery store, Walmart, uh, Target, McDonald's, Burger King, Jack in the Box, wherever you go and had subpar service, and you always go back? Here's the thing: money is a tool, and we can use our money as a tool to grow the quality of these black businesses. I can't tell you how many times I pass up this one particular beauty supply, and every beauty supply that I've seen in my neighborhood, which is mostly black and Hispanic, they're all Asian owned. Nothing wrong with that. That's fine. But imagine what it could be like if we had a black owned beauty supply in our neighborhood and we decided to support them. Guess what? You are circulating that money into the black community. You're helping a black family who could potentially employ more black families. And we could grow that thing just like that. One thing I noticed in Houston on the southwest side, there's this little area called Little Saigon, which is similar to Chinatown. It's right next to Chinatown, but it's more so a bunch of Vietnamese shops. And I love going there because they have a lot of little small mom and pop, like hole in the wall restaurants that have really good food. Okay, Vietnamese food. One thing I always notice every time I go in there, who is always in there? Other Vietnamese people. They support each other. We gotta support each other, and today's the day to do that. Listen, a scripture I have for you, Hebrews 13:16. It says, do not forget to do good and to share with others. This is how we can do good and share with others. Here's the mantra for today: my spending has purpose. My choices matter, right? One thing you'll notice, and I'm not going to bore you with a bunch of statistics. I'm not super familiar with all the exact statistics and all that, so I'm not even going to start to quote things. But I can say that African Americans in the U.S. have a strong buying power. Our dollar matters. You saw this. I don't know if this is a direct correlation, but there was people that banded together on social media about a year ago, I guess, against Target, and said we're not going to support Target. Black people collectively, not everyone in general, but a lot of black people decided we're not shopping at Target. And not sure if this has a direct correlation, but Target's revenue has been plummeting. It looks like, and it appears to be, in direct correlation with the African American people that decided we are not supporting Target. We have a strong buying power. Imagine if we decided to put that buying power back into black owned businesses. So, this is what I want us to do. I want us to focus on this. Supporting community is an act of faith. I want to talk about faith a little bit more when we get to that day. That's day 7. But faith is when you put your money where your mouth is. I know that's not what the real scripture says. That's how I interpret it, right? It's putting action towards the things that you want. So when we support our community, we are saying, even if you don't have the quality or the market share or the consistency or just the money, the capital behind you that these big businesses have, the advantage that they have over you because they have millions and billions of dollars behind them, even if you don't have all that yet, my support gets you just that much closer to it. My support helps you do that. As a Black owned business owner, I remember I've had business ventures since I was in the third grade. I used to make, bootleg, not bootleg, I'm not gonna call it bootleg. I used to make business cards for my classmates and would sell a pack of business cards for $5, put their little picture on it. And it was cute, okay? It was my first business venture. When I became a music artist in 2011, I released my first album and had someone who invested in getting me t-shirts to sell. They helped me get CDs printed, all of that. And I was a Black owned business. Listen, I never forget this. Miss, I'm gonna just call her Miss Sheila. I don't want to put her whole name out there, but she wrote me a check that pretty much paid for all of the CDs I had printed, I had made, right? And she said, "Hey, I just want to sow this seed into you." She has no idea that almost 15 years later, that seed produced something in me that just kept me going as a Black owned business. I have never put out a project that put me in the red. And I believe it started, there's a lot of people have planted seeds in me, but that was a literal financial monetary seed where she said, "Here." That means the rest of the CDs I sold, it was 100% profit. You know what I did with that money? I went and got some more CDs printed, and I had room to, whenever I would perform at youth events, at youth nights, I would go and do with kids, maybe in neighborhoods that they couldn't afford to buy the CDs. Cool. I'm giving them out for free. Why? Because all the ones I was giving out for free, she paid for them. I believe that, especially with that specific moment, I was able to touch a lot more people because of her small investment. It wasn't even an investment, it was just a seed because she never asked for anything back. Her small investment allowed me to reach further, reach more people, right? You never know how much power your dollar has. So this is what I want to challenge us to do, okay, as I wrap this up. I want you to, number one, to support a Black owned business today. Go buy some stuff from Black people. Listen, if you are a Black owned business, post your products. You can put it in the comments of this video. I will support. I want to support a few of you, especially if you're an author. One thing that I'm destined to do, anybody that I meet in person that is an author or a friend of mine that writes a book, it doesn't matter how big or small you are, I'm buying it. I'm putting it in my library on my shelf. I want to be able to whip that out when they say, "Hey, I know this person." Yes, I know this person, right? I want to do that. Also, I'm planning on going to Taste Buds. Taste Buds is a Black owned wing spot, and very affordable but amazing food. I've been there a few times. Service was great. Food is always on point. I'm going there from at 6 p.m. tonight. Meet me there. If you don't have anything else to do or don't know what else to do, you can at least pop up there. This is not a real event. Don't expect a discount or anything. I'm not, doing anything. I just plan on going there. I'm going to invite some people. And if you want to meet me there, you definitely can. Let's go support this Black owned business. Okay. Go and buy some product. Go buy somebody shea butter. Go buy some stuff from Black folks today. And listen, if you are not Black, this is an even better time for you to support a Black business, right? It's even more important that you do it, and I would greatly appreciate it. And hey, I don't have anything for sale right now, so I'm not even trying to pitch myself. Okay, so you go put your stuff in the comments. If you're a Black owned business, we're gonna support you today. All right. Hey, Habari Gani, Ujamaa. See y'all tomorrow.